Yesterday our topic was about the shamefulness, and the opposite of that is shamelessness, that the believer should be a shameful, he should not be shameless, because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Al-Haya min shobal iman, the Haya is a part of the belief, iman, and then also he said that if person doesn't have Haya, the shamefulness, then he can do whatever he likes. So the believer must be a person who is with Haya, in Tagalog, Hiya, or shamefulness, and not to be shameless. So we have yesterday in the Masjid al-Grande, we talked about many things about what are the shamelessness and what is a person full of shame, who is haya, and the person who is without haya, without shame. And one of the topic was about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that the men should look down their eyesight and not to look around to the woman, and the women should look down also, and they should cover themselves. So these are the part of the haya also. The men has some dress code that they cannot expose their thigh. They should be covered until the knees, and from the navel until the knees. If the short is above the knees, then that is not allowed. It is considered as no haya. For women, its whole body is a haya, to cover herself, except the face, as the Prophet said, the face and the arm. The hair should be covered, long sleeve and long pants, and not to expose anything except the face and except the palm, as the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said. So women can also wear the socks when they go outside. And before Allah command to the women to cover themselves, Allah command the man not to look around. So those people who are looking the girls, or they look the shamelessness things, then they are making pollution their heart. They are polluting their hearts. Even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, if a man is looking to the woman with the lust, then he already committed adultery with her. And the same thing also in the Bible also said that the Prophet said, that Jesus said that if you look at the girl with the lust, then you already committed adultery with her. So men should not look around. Rather, when he go outside, he need to look down. And then he has to talk to a woman, then he should not look at her face. Rather, just look down and talk to her to the point and just go. Even to the woman also, Allah command, when they need to talk to the point, and not softly to talk, but talk direct and only what is necessary. So these are the part of the haya also, that the man should cover himself very well, the woman should cover themselves very well. Wearing the tight dress is against the haya. A man or a woman cannot wear the tight dress. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said one of the sign of the end of the world, then the woman will be dressed yet naked. They will be dressing, but they are like naked because they are wearing very tight clothes. So wearing tight clothes for a man or woman is haram. They cannot show their themselves with these tight clothes. Rather, they should wear the loose clothes. It is part of the haya also. The man and woman should wear the loose clothes. And also, we were talking yesterday in the Masjid al-Grande about the words. What words you talk, it should be clean words, which is full of shame, and not shameless words. So people are speaking bad words, or they speak the immoral words or dirty words, should not be spoken and should be avoided. Because Allah said that a person who believes, and how we can say the bad words now? When we use our words for the remembering Allah, our God, how you can use the same tongue for the dirty words? So we should not have any filth come from our mouth. We cannot watch anything immoral. We cannot hear anything immoral. We cannot think anything immoral. We cannot talk anything immoral. Because this all is going to destroy our heart. The person who keep on violating these things, then he is going to destroy his heart. Person should be clean himself all the time. That's what we discussed yesterday in the Masjid al-Grande. Allah swear 16 or 17 times in Surah Al-Shams, وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ ذَاتَ لَهَا وَالنَّهَارِ ذَا جَلَّاهَا وَاللَّيْلِ ذَا يَغْشَاهَا وَالسَّمَاءِ وَمَا بَنَاهَا وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا طَحَاهَا وَنَفْسٍ مَا سَوَّاهَا فَلَمَا فُجُورَهَا تَقْوَاهَا قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Allah swear 17 times, 16, 17 times. Then he said, successful is the one who clean himself. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا, and destroy is the person who dirty himself. Okay. So we need to be always clean. Clean physically, clean our clothes, clean our body, clean our houses, clean our mosque, our masjid, clean toilets, everything must be clean. The cleanly, and not just the clean our hearts. Clean our hearts with evil thoughts, clean our mind with evil thoughts, not to watch something with our eyes which is unclean, not to listen with our eyes which is dirty, unclean, filthy. These are the things which will be us to bring in the paradise and not in the hellfire. And then people who are corrupt themselves with bad business like cheating people or stealing money of the people, like corruption in the government. The money with the government is the money of the people, but politicians or the mayors or governors, they buy the more expensive products just to earn money. So it is stealing, and that is also a person is making himself dirty because he's financially he's making himself filthy because he's stealing the people of the money of the people. So they'll come under the words وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا, that destroys the person who corrupt himself, who dirty himself. So it is very important for us. It's just praying 5 times a day and fasting, it is not enough. We need to be a good person who can always benefit to people and not harm to the people, who do good things and not do evil things, who do the things which is full of shame and he should not do the things which is shameless. That's what Salah teaches. When we pray 5 times a day, the Salah teaches us to be always clean and always good person and not to be evil person and not to be dirty person. The fasting is the same thing, to train us to be a good person, good human being, and not evil do and not to become an evil person. So very important for us to always especially when we have to monitor our children also, what they are watching. They should watch what is clean. They should watch which is moral and not immoral. So these are the very important things that, because this media is destroying the young generations. Young generation being destroyed with this kind of things watching, and it is destroying their morality. So we have to be very vigilant now. We need to be very efficient all the time to look at what's going on in the world. We need to watch our children, what they are watching, and even the games also. The games has so much evil. There is lots of dirtiness there. There are lots of bad words in the games also. And the children are learning those bad things from the games also, from the TV also. So all the time, it is a struggle for us, it is a jihad for us to struggle how to guide myself and how to guide others. That is the struggle for our life. That always watching that we are going to do good and we want everyone to do good. And we should not do evil, and we want everyone not to do evil. So that is a part of our life which we are going to implement in our life, because we are here for the test. And if we are successful in the test, then we have a good life in the hereafter. We can go to paradise. But if we are failed here with evil things, with dirty things, then we are going to the hellfire. As I said earlier in the beginning, Allah commanded men to look down and not to look around the women. And then he commanded the women to be covered themselves with the decent dress, with conservative dress. And then also the Prophet Muhammad said, as I earlier said, that if the man look at the woman with the lust, then he already committed adultery with her. And that is the same thing that Jesus said also in the Bible. I read about this, that he said, if you look at the woman with the lust, then you already committed adultery with her. So it is very important to watchful, mindful. Allah is watching me. I want to do all the things good and I don't want to do anything evil. That is the struggle of our life. The little pressure in this life can bring you the forever pain in the hellfire. And little hardship in this life can bring you to the enjoyment in the paradise forever. So it's up to us. Fall in the trap of shaitan for the little haram pleasure or our false desires, and to destroy our next life. Or either to get hardship and always to do what is lawful by the command of Allah, and to get eternal pleasure in the pleasure of Allah and the eternal pleasure in paradise in next life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent only one religion. And the religion is in Arabic word called Islam. In other words, in English you can submit it to will of God. In Urdu, Allah ke farmabardari karo. So Islam, in Tagalog, sumusunod sa utos ng tagapaglikha. So Islam is the only religion God sent it. There is no other religion, and the salvation is only in the commandments of God. The Jesus is also bringing the same religion, but people change it that now the salvation with the blood of Jesus. No. The Jesus said, if you want to go to paradise, then keep the commandments. Follow the commandments of God. All the religion has similarities, but some religion, they change their basics. Like Hinduism, they become idol worshipping. Christian, they started to do idol worshipping. The Judaism, the Jews, they are not doing idol worshipping, but they make their tribe is idol. So they are tribalists. Other religion, they change the religion of Abraham, religion of God. But Islam, also Muslim, lots of Muslim, they are deviated. But there are still some true Muslims who follow the religion of God, the true religion. It's not just the religion of Abraham. Before it was religion of Adam. And then it comes until Abraham, then it is same religion of Abraham. And then when it's come to Jesus, same religion of Abraham. When it's come to Prophet Moses, it is same religion of Abraham. And then until it's completed in the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, it's still the religion of Abraham. Like even about the one God is all the religion, their books mention one God, but actually they are not doing it. They are doing other worship. Like the Prophet Muhammad, in the Bible is mentioned about 300 prophecies about the Prophet Muhammad, 300 places. In the Hindu books about Prophet Muhammad mentioned also. The oneness of God is mentioned in the Bible, oneness of God mentioned in the book of the Hindus, in the Torah, in the Buddhist books. So people are deviating from this true religion. The only religion, Allah said in the Quran, in the Din and the Islam, only religion with God, Allah, is Al-Islam. Islam meaning submit to the commands of only one God.